Deltic Group are owner-operators of a chain of nightclubs. We operate over 50 clubs with names such as Prism, Cameo, Attic. We're the biggest operator of nightclubs in the UK. We deal with a lot of people. We do about 8 million footfall a year. Most of our chit-chat is done through social media, which is a lot harder to communicate through. And so, for example, we had a challenge within our Facebook community and Messenger where we have 350,000 messages coming in a year, and we were answering about 10% of them, purely because of the amount of hours that we operate.
It's very difficult to man a 24-hour telephone service when we're running, in essence, a business that operates late night.
What we wanted to do was speak back to these people in their own language and answer their questions. So a chatbot seemed to be the logical thing because everybody's talking about AI. From my point of view, I then went to Filament. They came back. The great thing with them from the telephone conversations, they actually got what we do.
So the first thing we do is we talk with our clients, work out what the UX is going to be, help them design the interactions and make sure they understand what the flows could be. Then we work with our engineering team to build projects that scale well for enterprise. And then finally, we've obviously got our expert team of machine learners who will design the intelligence behind the chatbots.
With the Watson suite, we're putting emotional intelligence into chatbots. We leverage Watson natural language understanding at the very cutting edge of this technology. It gives us the ability to optimize and continuously improve the learning model for Deltic, effectively bottling their IP and improving their engagement with their customers over time.
The big thing for us is that if you were in Newcastle, they might have a different voice than they do in Plymouth, for example.
This is where we've brought in unique IP to scale the central head office chatbot across the country. So every venue manager has the ability to create their own tone of voice and their own local promotions.
The thing with chatbots is you initiate a conversation through natural language, but it's more you can follow up with the users and say, hey, how was the event? So feedback is really important, but you can also see how people are asking about your events. So if they're having trouble finding a particular amount of information, you can then tailor your product based on the data you're receiving, because people who are using it in live time. So it's opening up the line of communication, but in a more natural way rather than just email marketing. An interesting thing about messenger apps is they have a 50% open rate compared to email marketing that only has a 5% open rate.
The big thing for us is it's timely answering customers' questions and turn an opportunity of a query into a sale.
And it leaves us to get on and do what we do best, and that's to run large entertainment venues and create the theatre that we do within these nightclubs.